be a would do. You don't disrespect.
Then I'll go Kafa Japo.
But me starting me kind. Also, the time I came or old king. They say like more of on camera. Like more of making mockery about a Jaco situation now. And I did not in any way insult me throw insult at Lewin my submission. But Lewin picked a phone and said, Yenye kasa no, you move be any who answer.
Almost friendly programs.
No. No, need life after ye kasa no say you answer. Answer be any you. Na Jimmy Sam na ekokan. Kojo kansa ento ne boase na onhu say.
Now can get boy so that go we don't have a video to the what
I said that
so that we can.
I know na me kind me so maka and e be me say Ejeko a pave way.
That's exactly what you said.
Yes, what pave way for Kojo. Say you say because of moving your movie premium, you get any opportunity you want to insult people because you want to trend. But and yet if you want to trend that, it doesn't mean you should insult people. And that was the basis of Adia Mekan say, Ejaye like he has done enough. And I'm GD Sekojokre movie industry. He was motivated by Ejeko.
That is your belief.
That's what I said.
I
understand. There's difference between so because only that's what because
no, but for you to even make that categorical statement saying a bit say he was motivated. But and
I'm saying you can disagree with me, but you don't tell me say me answer.
And that was what okay.
Yes, I am saying that. He said, yeah, he said it. He said it. Overjman. Lewin.
Until I will say, oh yeah, you're arrogant.
Yes, he is. He is. As a senior colleague in the film industry, I am a senior director in this film, in the film industry. Me started say me movie na Lewin Cameron Ton so that
Lewin nim okay.
Say me a senior. Oh, he's aware of Ajman. Lewin see me nim nyansan. Me a nim nyansan. Me na me J Lewin first passport, Ghana passport. Me na me ye man.
No dey kwai.
Me ne Eric Asante and ye J the first visa to Belgium. Emma Lewin. Me say enyema bebre ho me nyo bia me obi be say dwa wanum ne ho niema go on Ghana web ade na akojo so oye premiering no my ye twam nipa na oso agada no in 2012 of Ajman go on Ghana web and search. I am the first person in Ghana here president atomic movie president Kofo bought my movie, first copy of the movie,
2012.
Go on Ghana web.
Not on your president, no, a former president.
And I'm saying now, is he not a president?
No, that's a former.
No, a president. Then that. President Kofo, ne wife Teresa, and the top first copy of my movie. Kojo, I feel now back. We are all support. Only having said I'm a the LPM man or movie premium. Did he call me to do it?
No.
It me won't say or yeah the park America. But as Obia me yet a senior colleague in the industry, oh can you maybe na me chairman for one? It doesn't mean you should on your camera and insult me. Because me man did you attempt. The level of arrogance abako do so no onto ne boas you. Now what he is doing, in 2012, checking how many years ago? Me premier Kumasi. Over 2,000 people making hotel. You should go and ask Dolaka.
Just 13 years ago.
Yes. I feel now we be. And we are supporting you, and because of their own Ramsey, no, I can find a movie. Call Kobe Rana. I co-directed a movie called Hotel Babylon. They will Kumasi. What kind of idea Kwana Waya? And you know, because of Nutino, Obi Kawasama, then no so camera, no did attempt. Recently, we say Emilia Bobene, Sandra Bebu, aye interview. Now Emilia Busan said,
On any nancy.
Was showing onya any regrets beyond.
I see that.
Emma
Sandra Crab Boko Jabasu.
Yes, Emma Emilia Pokra Boko Jabasu said it was through Sandra. Now Kojo has done a lot because of this, you know. Go and watch Kojo Kasa at the Didi Emilia Broby. And also insulting the likes of Mac Brown more interviews, more jai or more shifted to hosting TV programs. No one
now what's it there, Kojo?
That's what I'm saying.
No, you see, quote him or
I should quote him.
No, I listen.
No,
but they are all can.
What's here now?
And then you know, I'm a person maker. Someone can in the old castle. This is what Kojo said, and you've not said that.
What's to say?
You tell me Kojo Kasa or Momunian interview. I say or no, enough moving and no, that's what Jim and no, don't jay no more into and to say, oh, ma or more.
There be one cardiac and did you know did I don't make time about some of the second did you know did you
know my you say or Casa
or Kai could we say if Uncle Hollywood one could only act in every hip. They are Hollywood actors are hosting shows. What is he talking about? Hollywood stars are TV presenting. And so Obi acting or be presenter. It's just what Jimmy.
No on Casa or say or no dear. Ma
and interview. And yeah, no, yeah, the almost interview. I can did or did you know?
Okay.
Or sing us a no more with the interview. You see, I am building something. I am trying to tell Kojo say, you don't need to insult people before you address and with displeasure and answer one name. So be be now on any yard, obetini aka. And question now Amelia Busa and because this is in the mouth of a Dankofano. Say, even people even think Sandra doesn't want to get close to Kojo. And she as a presenter, what is the stupid question here? And yet Sandra na case subia. I'll be able to refer say. Sandra Kodi Kojachino, Onu Mudao. It was through Kojo and we introduced you into. And it's a Kojo that didn't ever acting. Sandra was doing her acting before, say Oko Kumasi. But I think say Oko Kumasi, it was through Kojo and I recommended it to producers and all that. What I say. And so, my brother, take your time. Dear Wabe Uye, Obia Yechem. What I say, what Obia Yechem, Opeso 24. Yes, I am telling him, on 20 was the level of insult. Obia Yedia Yechem. Into 120 was. Na Ghana movie industry, and you don't quite a bit near it. And you won't quite and I'll be near it. It is a yin in I am more day, and yet the industry namana piga. And at your own, you have no one yet, you'll be near be down. 1 year, you'll be near be down. People have done great things in the industry, and no, I build it, and they, you know, also here the UYB. And all of us are supporting. How many times, na me, yeah. LPM, Ewahanum said for a country called Ghana. The YS yeah, captain, and me can't question the crown. Oh, by ye,
the last 2 weeks.
Man, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so, what is all this? They said, yes, will be time. I should be here. Oh, yeah, the end, we will say it because he is true. Kojo, a name, TNE, movie industry, in Tisa first, Nana, ye hear more demo to post no. It is a man used to produce cancer and new said you. If you don't take care, you continue to produce your own movie and nobody will even care about you. Because I know how to pick people, even from social media, and make my movie. And it will sell. It's trouble. Nobody is against you. But yeah, Jenny, you better swatch it. After one no more two. Okodi di matankuma tema e kase be pale chewa ye kan ya unko for any wild di atem. At the end of the day, I basically say, what are you pleading for? Nti omo aye that time no to say the enemy ni e ka che kojo nya to boase na ba bia o ka ko na nye no. Musimo ntiase. Ba nye no e de na akwa abesi. You are begging say onye dem on twemrafi. Is it not the same thing that we told you? Nyabutre what it? Now the oyen obia time. Let the movie speak for itself. You have a way of doing your promotion. You go out there, you meet people, you do it. Nobody is saying you should stop. But Jaisa arrogance, you call yourself the Shatawale of movie industry. Shatawale will continue to be Shatawale. Lewe, you continue to be Lewe. So be in your lane and stop those kind of disrespectful and arrogant nature now about so now. If you say like obedient me Kawasem and all that thing. Don't do that.
Only and my child so
Which times?
only
Obama Matwa second one.
I was second one.
You know.
The wind.
You know, I'm a
The wind over Bonham.
I didn't know about it.
Over Bonham, mention over future guru. Okoto, Milanam to Obi. Okay, Mount Nesunianko.
Ajimai. Yanka vision. Yeti and saying Gasa Yunkuniniba.
Yeah, be one of
that the lumber.
Memo mo permanent, Yamu Casation.
That's what being so bad. That's a memo mo pema.
Council, they are Symbia Kuya, now back cram.
That the assembly will become where you know.
Symbia Kuya, now back crack council.
The boom pema.
The Pemia.
Anya Jimania Casa, one Casa, one pemba. On your tick and talk, or maybe I'm a tick and talk, or you're short and slim.
Ajimami happen on the other.
A mistake, right?
Oko you can one who and me are the camera not to one.
Because he was stay there for long. He went for a visit. If I dare him to live in UK for the next 2 years, he didn't say, how are you?
It was
Majimai. I did on social media. Yeah, Lumba, that Lumba. When you're a baby, and a bush. Or that it be no more that should be a dear, Ajimai. Many who say in Chay. Na ade chamber benga if it imprint lumba dan ni pabonini to the extent say na ebusuafo e binom which is me was careful because enye ebusuafo ni nyina na ebusuafo ni bi e grant interviews e kire kwadwo ne koma hawo no na kwadwo ti sei na kwadwo ti sei ne ameka kire woni se funu bi edifo abasa funu bi edifo na ema mi hu ne ntia se ne awoka ne yampampa ema mi hu ne ntia na number ombe na abusua no isane se wutimi hu se enyensem nya metimaka ewo mframem nipa yi wo breben enene de mo ankasa na mo frensem kirefo se even enya mo na mo fra wo mpo a wo ba ese mo ka se o wadabra kwa yende hye yentimi sabe mitwetwo mutwe yentimi fantu abonten nti mini se emre nyina achi a obi awu a yede sombo boda de luma nyina no na yese nipa binim ta achi a na accident nipa ikura bonnwum kase eye wo frɛ ne se den eden abusua omo wo we bi ko na abusua nti adepa ba fi amompa na ese luma nwom otu nyina utim se na ese twitwa 19 bi
no na also adidie bi bana yese de kaze panimuna kofa na ode omo na ode abusuafo ne ball se ko na abusua adepa me adepa me banti mumpa e ko na fo na also na omo grant interviews omo also na obetena asese ye ombe ye ayie no se abusuafo
ɛkɔ simprim anomakɔre bresiam awutua nsɛm abugya mu yesenka anoma bi de ɔsɛm ano ɔsɛm ne ntakra hu
in fact lumba busia for sansa no mo kan no em se na omu nim nipa ko a omo de hye ne sa na ɛyɛ ma dwe
adwuma na sɛ wotiwe ubusuafo nim nipa ko a wɔyɛ sa me ametie counselor obi a sɛ ne ɛyɛ hoahoa counselor na abusua ɔmo hu no koraa yɛ na me ametie ase ma abusuafo hu ebi a me bɛte
koto ha we omo ba
o ati ase baba
na meka
nti no saa ebibifo minim na se wo bɛkom bi se yɛre twɛn koraa sɛ okoto koraa bɛwu ne yaka se o yɛ ka sɛ ɔnkɔ asɔre ntina ɛsɛ yɛ pɛsɛ bibi ton
wonim kwasɔre
what you say yɛ pɛsɛ bibi na da me kɔ asɔre a me na aso nkyerɛ ɔmo me kɔ asɔre a me nkra ɔmo se hello me kɔ asɔre
koto mo ka de ha yeah
ɛno na me kyerɛ si adɛn yɛnyɛ bibire mu ha no ɛyɛ dɛn asɛm koraa dɛn na wɔhwehwɛ fi nipa ho yɛyi
dead body
me pon koraa me pon a banku na mkwakodi obi na obi adwesem kwakodi fried rice bi anasa agema de yere ko kimpiski akodidi ansane akofi ese wote won ye bu hu akonta ye twɛn sɛ bibi bɛto bibi nya to pɛ se ye kan omafie o yo frɛ na o sɛ ye bɛka ho asɛm ya ye sere wo funu bi adifo na sabe enka lumba hwɛ sɛ ne lumba ye horan wo Ghana ɔyɛ national asset ye sɛ lumba wi a wagu no minim lady bi wɔ America your friend na Natasha where susa yes level lumba do me nka say bia na level ne Michael Jackson na ye pede but lumba do level bi agema asem na se bi lumba wu na wawu no bepem ne obi ndidi enti se bi o munni asem papa bi a wobeka fa mo de hye no ho a eno se obeyi din yesere me de eye maniwu pa se lumba wu na ɔno ankasa busi ofim na wɔre kasa ansɛm yi menim sɛ ɔkyena memi wu a me nso ebenya me ho asɛm aka abusuafo na wɔn bɛka
ebi de dey
no na sɛ yɛni a yɛbɛkɔdi sɛ yɛni kora yɛbɛkɔdi
nka sɛ onni bi aka yɛn ka wɔ to bɛka
ɔka baako
ɔna meka sɛ yɛni mu mpo a yɛbɛkreti bibi memetue me no mo nsa metue den obi ade wa ba ku na de apa won
okay go to it them big
obi ade wa ba ku na de apa won
o de ba ku power ni
wana ba ku na de apa won nti ye pese ye live your life obi an say ye pese ye hu say ye de say wi ase no kra de ye ne ye tia na mesi ye ne so gina ho no hwe ni yi hwe ase sometimes
okay me lumba busia in fact sa early interviews na omo yere die adabraka hey this busia pani na betra wo say oteyi paso the same busia pani
ubeje no usika
omo tio na yede kramasi mo so ye no bo ni ti aye na bibie bi aba na ye sini di cousin pani bi na ekọ na ono na se ko na ono na ode ye bo se ko na busua de no ma kire bo wow
na ne obo de da amanfo asene de eno de o man kire mu o ma busua ye fim
o ma fie ne ko ma ha no
o ba fie abaye den
o se ko na busua sa
o ba fie abaye
nti o so wu ye na e ko na busua na ni sa
nti oni ma busua
o ma se ma lumba kan e ko na busua de sa de pa ba fie
sorry
owu ye ne ko na busuafo na ahu no mai
Africa family na nkasa na
me na me tete council retro
no de so be boa no
if cho
no de jatu
my microphone me wa no kasa na yenko
adima me da se em say de me matia I am de I san ya me ya but me ni ho hweye ene de o maken
okay
say ombetia ebeboa bibia me say never make a major decision from a temporary situation ni say make kan chi
to say he bude ba pre home pulse yes e moja beba
u kan ebebu mu a ya ka so omonte e translate
o betia se
The moment I say I pro senator.
No.
Maybe
may see Gina
or bra abufuo.
no what's a temper, right?
They never make a major decision in a temporal situation.
A temporal.
And the pro senator as a senior out there.
No. Temporal.
Because in same to me see now what to anamumbia a bear namu betina ho afebo. But the Ukraine says, Sassam the nya asema ye jina so editu anamu afebo. Enti dear Samiaka, you go to a Lumba and lewe asem. Omunti no muntu wana mumbia ye. Say lewen me penasem pa in the industry. Enti onhwe na de ye kan se no kure bi wo mu. Ana na kuma bi na ha ntema omomodi nkrofo epodu ankasa enche no makoma. Nti ye nhwe ne mboa no ohia therapy so a me ni nipa meboa no amana yi lumba busua ne de omo kin bia me ne omo ya adwen enseme fo mo nguso nka me mo njai ka lumba nipa mo ne obey omo nka ni nyina de oyeti a wo mo nka isanse esisi ye ni obi a ode bebo nwumati a wo no mo metrasi meye na eyi isanse eyomo de hye obi a de hye wu a ode oka den efa ne de hye ho na ka ye ni e kanka mo betu aka ya ti ma okay ebusua na chiri mu se enyi boy si na ka se lumba de chiri se me boy ti a wo mo wanka nti ebusua na ye ne sa omonko many just seme wo ho no e ma me ne se efia de twa mu yankopon adom ye de enkrofo 8 omo kan chiri gu ne de omo asem a efa yo no ho eba ewie sena omampanyi gina mu kae no oka se eyi no kae ni nyina no enne eyeda etwato ba me mobi so akae se yeru adwuno zebra ogina omina name no omampanya name o declare say your flags be fly half marks oka se until further notice. My microphone being said the morning is over. The state is still mourning this heavy loss. My bomb penny any napalm for my super can come penny because Minjindi said in the act of the governance, Osia Sobeji or mine aconimu. Now such a tragedy was part of the package he was expecting. And why are they? A microphone come be omudia beso be a said was the funeral befitting? Obi ankosha back of sense before 8 ben na ewuda ye be hweso e dia yewe ali ma ya mamre mu otofuwo acha 72 hours maximum sensem wo ho within 14 days seko it's 72 hours ani e otofuwo bi 72 hours amamre mu na we se ne koye ye ni moja hyew ni dia ba nyina e se na hwehwe mu neko nti de abusuafo ase so mabo amanako the tia me din common say funeral is part of our tourism.
Yeah, sure.
And I was just saying a year on course it was clear tourism. Entertainment industry need the more opportunity. A son said ye kabia near the nyum to abeshi and a nyumna yashisha ye di ye you in nano na ye nyuma emma nipa enya boto ye.
Yeah,
this is my problem. And I granted an interview with Acosta B, I think for Metro TV. And a man trying mananko report to answer. I dealt with the issue immediately. And when who's a conversation, I want to bring a caution as a professional who is a deaf and grief therapist. It's a course I studied. Deaf and grief therapist, which means every loss must be grieved, not just deaf. But before yira, muahua kandia ametimi abua na manesu phone na yira no. Na dachi bi onko hye no ho akonfosan se ni phone na yira. Obi be me wu a eye loss. You akwenya se me bua na se be mane mbe biompo a onyusu de awu ni sa fanko ni wumba eye tuma.
better na be wu a obe yusu this. Me ani mu awu. We dey use this.
Mama baako, mama therapy baako. Se obe me wu na wa wale a. Yebisa se wu a obe me wu no, oni de ote ho no, wan na ebre. who is a victim here? Say me too, me be my
and your tongue on the
and one a victim.
your tongue, Obano.
One may be our dream coin into a ban a victim, but me and be me. And you much you therapy and say, O bearman, you were a DB. Ah, ye chow bearman assay near their ship. Na pump away chili.
You trap Beman and Cassasi.
Ye said near pie bearman near the Diba shim to say pipe. But a balloon. And a submarine or barn per se. Only a victim, sounds only a victim. You hear say, I did be a heading out between the son. Now, watching what pump.
And Granny will mind.
I look on for food not for any biology said to be a Google surgery for an impotent one. What a type of the surgery? Back on America. Now, no me sua, but me who ya me call China school. Na go say, "Bear man jua." Ya the idea shame to say bad. We pump den and decide no honor game no war. But Google you can find it. Yes, yeah, that shame. And una mo dey but say edu mere so ban because she's the victim. Anyhow, it's not
I've seen it.
Now,
no, when me about Oban ready, Obe press bomb for which you
no, who know you see? Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Obe Jono.
I don't bomb. I didn't show me yellow. Serious, it's on your screen. Yes. Look at it.
You see me, boy.
It's balloon yellow.
You see me, boy. I don't got some bonza. Me a medical practitioner. And you forget wow. We have a hope for you. We will inflate it so that it becomes for the sake of the victim,
which is the woman.
And me say me a death and greater. So when you lose your male organ, I can assist. And me cancel sanwa kwajiwe. And the woman said, "Do you use a pump?
Or pump a free?
It was side home. There was a two you too. Not flatty. A fuga. So to the size I bet fitted. What?
Pumping in the end, I did guess an answer. Oh, Obano back pumping.
You guys said the TV here by education.
No, but this is serious, eh?
Auntie Paman call. Yes.
So there's nothing to lose. The victim at you. Not the bear man how you hear say 0277609604 through the counseling. I will make you enjoy because you are the victim. But unfortunately for us, we focus on the person who needs the therapy. Now my way, but no, you're victim.
The bear man better than what's an
oh, son, you're the coordinator.
Appear stadium say
Otie
Musa appear stadium na so this appear me or say first of all A prophecy being a woman. Two. A man should you are a no man today.
Make sure the amazing. I
happy.
Ɛyɛ prophecy na apia so be mewu a menku ho bra for therapy say na oti na be mewu jo mama ba be masa na be mewu engaga party wo power na be mewu apia yeah akwati ete no di na chiri kra be mewu na wo be mewu wow adma it make akosi say there is hope for everybody. But there's one secret that we have not make a yeah, I don't go. So before you even go to the surgery, then you have to pass through us to let the victim know, say, because embaby oma bottle is I say at menopause, obuoha onya high libido, obuoha onya low libido,
low no onya tinkano.
Ona ne da one shabenya kumayale.
Or the house piano.
Say Biampo and Castle didn't say
no, I said, wonderful.
What is serious here?
We are sorry. We are sorry, never break.
Wow. What Danina was it a food Daniel thing? Or your kid to a cry because why on found that's on found and yet deliberate on TV, but libido nico. Now no couldn't appear still on tea paper. Appear tea. Yes, yeah, I'm beside. Anyhow, tea, the main tea, your mom pin your mama. Tea, mom, always say when you are something. Tea, them can my something for nature on baby with tea. No, lose or see. A Juma me, no. Research men are yes. No, just say something for the no, I didn't want you can't just sit on the TV and base your argument on whatever. No research as a phone or mema 10. Yeah, tribes now on Incrophobia who are omunim tribally and cry for. Said the rat war in Bemewa. Oh no, onim that. But a warrior sent to the bar. Son said, Unia Santini bar a Pemagra. On the Joe, so we are there. Because on the town or just because they are cholerics and they are profit oriented. And to then you go to know and you go to know did scanner or did you title no title and you are winning. No. That's it. Oh, you can catch you on out here. Or this year. So this year, I'll bear me who are you compassion. Hello, what I say, can you what you had there? Skin what you had. I say, can you to me say, Gina pump the wall? When you that fee, then you pump in the but then you and young cranny. Well, I catch you off it. Let me see the pump. No, let me jump. No, I'm missing. Obi organ ha. Sadi ye can. Me can't tell me. No, me ka se o wasi me obi organ ha. And I say for ye. For ye, but the problem is here. The intention is say. Encrofor be majua. Omu di dru echi. No. Then they have liver issues. Where your opportunity. Beman ye what think can it Emma. So pass here. But your victim no. You're banning tin the pump ni she beman because you're bypassing way. Can I say Beman I think can what or Tebiana and then nefsa echo share. Would you do 16,000? A man again 16,000 plus. I'm nefs in the doors. Would you do an asher which you are the court and it's the make say. The reaction of people with you in bed makes you feel you are dead. But ya know nti na mka se nkran udi nkrani ba ye mpema ko na be man ye adwuma unnim da
ada obeka dem oba de beka dem
obegiti wan ko so uye wiase mu nyina
nkrani ba no
because their sanguine nature is to make you feel happy.
That's
Sokoto.
Like
that is the excitement that you have about them. So they give you the encouragement. But just say, Omudia is a semusia, Omunia Druntin. Oba Bonti baby.
Obemo biase.
It's your funny say the sanguine pass pumping or pumping the week. Now semesi. Obe two reservoir rubber. Matina who feel be brainy me catch you be no you say na den akite who be say mo twa catch them ombo udua enye sa santini a obefa nkosua miensa e wo social media so abeka say hey me matina de hu so obi anim hey me nkosua mi kite Nyankopon bra no me no afren suwe e san say watena rubber no ho pompe say fie bebre or the duabo de beba announce bankrani dey street enti na hwe say nkrani ni agbeni ku a bako ye dede wa bontin sa na bako wura dem
when e dede dem
nkrani
na when e wura dem
agbeni
o wura dem ko e
nti wura dem mo ati nkrani ni gina bontin na odo nkrani ni gina bontin kwa ngwa nwa he awobe afi mi logo nya bi ale
to fachabini lo kala show
eh agbeni gba na nyama mu e agbeni go me sense agbeni ni wura dem mo wa for pray ngwe mu oni wa ko bi oni se ne dia agbeni bi ani se ne dia atam atuni ni nya to ko wura dem na nkrani be pia be gira bontin obe ka de nim nyina na nkrani be di wat mo de hu ne di watam first na na abu agbo mo fia mo yake na abu das ko nya ko ekoda Iliake na yin chile mi ye ni je na loko beje wo wo ku abuko be mi wo be doctor ya mi keje shata wale go be eji wedi ni watem wie na de na le be ka chire Iliake nke ifufo fa na afufo chichi hie Iliake yo mi ekpo mafie no ko wo keni nyina wie entu ni de be ka chire by beni ni bikenti mercy mi akpo bikpogera we wura de okoya no for pray no o se o mi koliko nje ye uti na ye onsa enjo kra pray no awafra
jakota de munye ku
aga mi akpo agbe de mi akpo enti obu ni no bu pray
kaza jaisa
ajima iye power entertainment so the American say me ka ko sin masam so na me tete no e bia me di du ada mo mpanya ase me di nkomo ma wo how apia stadium oba bia tin ka kwa o si dem ye bo ya mbo na e bia obisa mo bi apia de oni mo ma asem nti obisa mo oba bia utie hwe no aten ka ngo ekwa ni ye de it's as by using nerves a tight na ye cosmetic surgery it mean tight but it's difficult to get the nerves together and your body ni ye bibia e bet my pump am na say kwa o so pump for the wear but the woman say your inhibitions are here too manifold you see inhibitions are me see ajima me ko ye program was sorry dan bi mu Emma Kolebi bisa me question bi besi enne more than 12 years me refie. O see ye wo mobile phone bi keto ati sese. Na de ankola na ye ne se. Omle chip shem. Tio. Enana mu ntie. Enkola no so me ye be jo muti fie. Omle chip ahye phone keto anu. Na o de ahye tedua mu rubber condom. Ahoma sen phone keto anu so. With Pia Shana Yasi Akraketua with a condom. Now, or the other phone a fret that man with that vibration. I don't want to mention the church.
And that's what they do.
Yes. And just say show now man until you friend 0277 60 96 something. Egbun no atwen G egbun eg on top vibrator. So your mind is that my daughter is not, but on the phone keep watching say and egbun eg and the more the vibration they are feeling excited. Now the inhibition is how many Ajimine, George Lutrot, Okoto Sami that can vibrate
Like the phone.
Thank you. So once you get used to the phone, but a virgin, you become a burden
in the near future.
So virgins who have become burdens before breaking their virginity, most of them have sexual inhibitions. Now also Bema, Ujimi Abete. Match me the Bema be as well as mature baby. Me too. Minister me ade ompemo. The American amity. Ayan true. Ayan ukro. Ese magina baby age be ho. Onya hwe na masa. Wan dije won ya nko. Nti dije won bebere na ka chokoto office o enya muzzle. Na dia me yama nkrofo so obi o muzzle say bia was sexual challenge. Yedin again it. It imagine so koto body na the Bema ewu na ya anye we ni bia mane ya anye pump na mane otuma say enkrofo ba hospital ma o diagnose we say the Bema anye adwuma o tumi drive back home.
It's true
because Bema there
the Bema
wu ase na say. So grieving losses are very important, and we should allow people to go through the grieving their own way with an assistant of a professional. I have realized, say, interview because and I'm a corrective journalist and say, I don't want to hear this anywhere again. What was the interview? I want to say, counselor, what do you have to say to the people who are doing Galamsey? Because these 8 heroes that are falling, they died because of Galamsey. We should never say this anywhere. It is not good for grieving the loss. For me, it's nonsense. A strong language doesn't mean an insult. Nonsense means it does not make sense. Google and check. It's not an insult.
Yeah.
Because if we want to fight Galamsey and we associate the demise of these people to it, it means that constantly we will try and revive the pain in the hearts of the people who are mourning their loss.
Yeah. Because Galamsey that's all.
So nobody should do this on TV or I heard a sister station doing an interview and the host kept saying Galamsey and I sent a message to the producer. I said, catch your host. They said, yeah, because we are grieving a loss. Yeah. All the tributes are kind. I can repeat the most essential commodity in all of them to you. And the same thing, look, a wife who doesn't like the husband will never read an evil tribute. One of the painful things that I saw, which traditionally is not accepted but happened, was that widows don't read their tributes.
But they were allowed to.
We have thought, sir, it's part of grieving. But let me tell all of us, it doesn't help you to grieve.
Someone should do it for you.
Look, our traditions are woven in psychology. A widow should not read. If my wife makes a mistake to write a tribute for me, that's okay, accept it. But if she reads it, now Bema Ben would you smart move. Setting the trap. Well, why did Naudi? Would you see a song in it? You found fast from a fast man. We should not associate the demise of these 8 gallant men to Galamsey, because their families must mourn them well. Just hear what one wife said. I told you that we should marry on your birthday so we don't forget. But here am I. You've given me the biggest unforgettable thing, which is rather passing away and leaving me. Young guy, no woman, no, you didn't say. We're waiting for you. My sister was to pass through your house, spend time with you before we come and meet mommy. But I'm going to say, we've been married for 28 years. What you have taught us is that everybody is important. So I have all the theories in my head. So we should not associate this demise, because Galamsey is what we are fighting. Irresponsible mining is not Galamsey. Galamsey was gather them and sell. It was the people going to look for the small ones now. Yeah, we are washing them. They were not using excavators. They were not digging our waters. So this is a canker. So you see, a responsible mining. The last survey I read, they see gold. You see, and do baby how. You see, and do baby ah. And I'm too can call Kurobiso. I'm cautious now. Gold, it's na me kai say ye fee. Echi one. Then so be seen enemy to say iron. Say na gold minimum. And so ni sing ho. E kitu an so tin bi adam ho.
I say anwa.
Say na sing you gold. You see a gold. And tina say e ya no kure. E foto na ye di man ko for mu ye Galamsey na say. Yen time one. Yen kase killing them, shooting to kill is not a problem. But one guy say it can be done in the right way. They should not stop Galamsey in the memory of these people. No. I want us to disassociate ourselves so that families can mourn. My last word is that His Excellency said something. When the people lost themselves, so you increase your rank. The only I say, no, it is in line with the military command when you lose your life in the line of duty. What am I saying? What am I paying here in Asian cry? That I will force and work more. I wish to die in the line of duty. Because or can we be to us or say by this new ranking, all their benefits will be given according to
the new one.
Yeah, your company or payment for penny paper. I've never heard any reporter. This sound common and God to appreciate that part. It will not bring the men back, but it tells all the gallant men and gallant women serving in our nation. Say, no matter what happens to you, the government, whether in power or out of power, will appreciate you. Finally, Ajima, let's make it a point on this show that we will take the detail of the donation number of Stanbic Bank and any other thing that they have done to join the president to donate to the fund. I mean, if I win yes, some say, into for a week, such a better. You've been using your abo.
Don't be some.
Sunimbia, such a beauty, I will send from Member 18 a wound. The Member 18, I know me now while I'm a boy. Of course, the Bema was on your bath and your inquire, then side check. And the side means to charge now. One a cop 1 money donation on 0277. The president is here. When you go from here, Mepe Quanso Bepa with your clamor. Now, Casa only need to be a human nature. A Madia nature. Make not fossil as an adopted daughter by document. I am called ye. Yeah, the answer is 70, but Yanko for one crate see ye. The Empire and Sa and Bompie and Masse or Mampenin. Na pamfo na me hwe won na bibia nkoyi obi ma prophecy na mo hwe ne nto asoma mo fa nko mental hospital Elvis, move and microphone called mental hospital, not spiritual hospital.
Okay. Thank
The
you.
born as you say, and yes, to throw. We as you say, now, what the one sabo, very setting of the prophetic mind.
All right.
Say, Bibian and correct.
Power Entertainment. You have just about 10 minutes to end the program, but Sammy, I'll begin with you. You were about 2 weeks ago, and #1 dance hall artist Shatta Wale, a Babontin ye video, and Okasa about Yoko for the car diomwa in Sanka. Now, or say Yoko for the buyer. The car wato diom almost so many. Yoko for the letter Babontin, Ebe Castle. A brown course on Mokofa and Shatta Wale, Emo Mutia say, car no, a can of Brandon. Into no person be from one drive by. But Shatta so Babontin,
And you will miss
Ebe Chilum say,
Obisi move on to your baby a bit. I am machine be a man. I'm not joking.
Obisa or person Obema.
I need one for my husband.
Ewo, was send a message.
It's all right. Sister, the picture, oh, no, we could go picture.
Oh, Charlie.
Branham Krum ye the son and a year bread of a pump.
Of the pump.
Now, don't bet 2 pump to the cook. Now, so I could imagine the version you may use.
That's it. Now, based on the said the Shatta Babontin, now more or less like no grievy. No grievy. Now, and which and Charles Nyama mentioned that Shatta Wale say Raymond Acha Yoko boss. If you go make NDC go out of power next 4 years, bringing guns to my house was uncalled for. This is what Shatta Wale Troy. Now, and what did you want about Shatta Wale PR? Yes, some flex. Also, Eddie trouble. And if Same say, damn. Now this report circulating online are disturbing business after this $2 million distribution deal of the Voice of the Crown, the EP, fell out. I am getting worried, Charlie. Same Achobi Ban, Same Flex, and Obetro with Betro Bonti. The reports of Shatta Wale car issue. Akodi Yoko on Betro Bonti. Business wise, Shatta Wale, the camp, I'll lose about 2 million distribution deal as far as the new EPA or year concerned. So we ask him, now who calls him? Is it Yoko or the artist? Now, in case say we are artists or my name and I celebrate your my name, now say unya issue with the security. Quite bad necessary faso and the security a delay with those matters. Same Rasta.
Who calls them?
Yeah.
First of all, before sending come who calls them, I think our celebrities, our actors, should take their legal team serious. What is an artist beyond I say celebrity being your issue or rather my lawyers. It means majority of them lawyers. So I asked myself, how do the lawyers work for them? Is it when Omanya issue no unkwa and I said BBB bar omutimi seeking for legal advice?
Both. I mean, all lawyer, BB Beba, ultimate a consultant. BBC Swa, ultimate
Intimate. Me bisa say omuyi consultation if you no ma be jinema mom all the time because in this issue
to work.
No, in this issue we say I never heard anything from you. I never heard until Shatta Wale came out to call out a year Yoko boss. Man said that Raymond Tina Bisa said a year omo consult you on matters like this and sana question maybe say Shata Wale lawyers and legal team advice say obetimi akọ abonten akọ through bibiafa a year on it Yoko nsensem no ho ana
no dey mean to me ya no
good because asemi ewo mu say bubo mba na say kokota obe friend lawyers amoma ko gina ma ntina mbisa say at which point na ya no mu lawyers no do they deliberate certain sensitive issues with them?
But my mouth refuse if you say what is capo car like that.
I am not in any position to say you could default and now Shatawale default. I will never judge until say legal implications we one akọ ama mremuno ya oka say ya any obi olusun bibia to say the councillor can be you have the chance to grieve.
It's where
but I need to say
grieve ni be
good. Me ka ba be si baby asame abekye say adia e wo malusu ni and not the question who cause am ne ba because indeed say a 2 million anya Ghana cedis dollars deal Ashremwan
with the distribution company.
Yes, Ashremwan. Who caused it? Yoko ne beka chire Ghana for say Shatawale yaji e ka ni kan. And Shatawale ne beka chire yese.
Yoko for Ajika.
So who are the breaking news? Why? It is said the Yoko de ye Shatawale no. Eye ni ye o senye ni ye o. Sebi yesi if so to me the bembe differ. And at the end of the day, no, the person you call his aim out to, he's still in position. The boss, you end of this month, obeying the salary.
And it is
the obeying the salary 16, akaka credit. The salary a better account. But who yes, I didn't do. What's the issue say $2 million deal? Any nipa na ono de oguso oje salary in the course because na be kan ya and command and na sebi wouldn't that kind of a year with a dark mo fans moment SM Sat Nation ne beam ne ho ne ma mo amunim de mo de yam ho online it is say we aba beto abonten na sa aba enye omo maka no so be fa bi say omo kan ma na yam ya and it can and PR head of a manager in charge of media and their communication abekase will lose. You cost it. My cancer means sigina Yoko dibem Shatawale dibem no minima semim. It means sigina mean kanda says Shatawale akofaka sebi wa bia we be say wa kuya wakoto chrono de minim. And court be Shatawale for Emma the minimum Yoko for the investigation. It's a was a packet no more continue with investigation. That's all that I know.
But the 2 million deal.
But the 2 million deal, no dear, if you wow company, what be catching and say well lose. Now what lose what? O lawyers a 204 say asemia uye udi ya dear, but obetima kwabonta akoka. And the kind of PR work amoye just to promote your album or your EP no enu bi na wo fa sen ka wo be ya na akotia abeka. Is that what it means? Because yet you want to say ebinum speculative by enfan nyase. One or alcofa wa be chirichiri na Yoko say na Yoko so ahu say asam na wo kan. Onu so isi obi yi na mo. No no so kan nie me wo no so abeka ne side. Afei no de o say a course. If our celebrities and artists will legal team, when it gets to this point, they should leave it to them. Because this is a very sensitive issue. A bit more sell image. A bit me sell. Who say Shatter fans ni be complaining say Stonebwoy acquire interview or Jamaica. I could discuss it ne way the first say Lamborghini issue or Jamaica. And so it's Stonebwoy so yeah, the first say a well-known artist or then I know 80 now tongue or brand no to a point to a seminal a bianca say could be a new yes yeah investigation cost so nanka one a water. It's go for beton be a mountain. At each point in time, ye was sika, ye were lawyers, ya fa woman, umutia, ye tu Canadian. Young consulting woman in this kind of issue. Now, can't confess ye lusu deals. I did 77 fast, so dear bebre, ye brand no. You go for you, but no dear Yama Sema. Yo, omu dealer, lucy. And a free the PR how ban kwade mijidi say lusu ti me the better me archives no say Drew Baby Shaka ko kan asem lusu $2 million deal e confirm because it's coming from their PR.
One can say okokan bibi a negative publication
now I'm say ha
one can say okokan bibi
there be ba say nya ne okokan na me na kan this issue say me say on the course ti me make say the okokan na dia ba.
Thank you. Okoto, remember me na quick one.
Ajamai, shato ye nipa na nipa fum na ni ameka ni nyina nisi me a me bi shata chi bebre abiti ni nwomo no se nyo no a nka menim se yoku kura ye den afren na Ajamai yawo boys bebre wo man yi mu a ye beka wo ha kura nsa na asem misi isi stolen cars bi a ye bi fi abugira ye ba no edoso hwe ye ibekwa wie no amanfo bebre be close one garage bogafo bebre be guan ye hu ba bi wo akira kwan ebi nso enam back door ekoko hu yoku se meka we monhwe ho asem ma no won Ajamai eyi shata wonu so man no do nti eyi betima fachi okay I didn't say stolen car say then you meme de ebi a manye me checks yi nti no okwan ben so na state no betima boya me na metima fisade yi minim say bia on won kokan but on won kokan anka at least obey dem obeka wo ne a podcast no so nti ni ameme kan say I think say me shata ma meti na anka we impo di eye woni aban asem na woni aban ntime nko ade ya no no wo ye den woni aban ntime nko nti me sere Ghana government eye remonacha say abofra no yesi mo nko afichiri wako tumpan akotwa no oblidi ya behwe na ma wawi ana ya sere won protect brand ne maye asempa itia
Council Truths about your
we don't make major decisions in temporary situations. Psychologically in every team when Shatta was naming the team na me perceive me certain not even names certain positions there are positions that you can mention but don't introduce the people because they might not be necessarily need in the camp that we find ourselves. I learned a lot of lessons from the last wrong reportage at Doom TV. The then gender ministry, Krata 1 year due diligence by investigating what the issue was. And not sure let all TV stations will say, whoever engages me, their station will be closed. And I'll say this to the glory of God. I say big thank you to Despite Media and big thank you to TV Africa. I'll forever pay my allegiance to them because now but that's thing that they did Radio Gold as well. That thing about miniature, it was later as you know who said yes, sir. But how did they get the truth? This is why no matter who you think you are, when I enter your studio, I record myself. It was an advice from a lawyer who I engaged. And on mom, he said, what saved my situation was that day in a meeting, come on. I was doom studio. Now my camera needs to window. Now I'm here live, both on YouTube, Facebook, not TikTok. And just me see and I'm see you. Everybody go and watch. Now I'm refer and I go share. And now I'm a care about so no true at the end because of who assets kitty of obi sensationalism. No post to you now. now the then gender ministry or fire giddy not sure letter on the coat of Ghana Saturday. I'll never forget that mistake she did. Saturday not sure letter no. And I have mistake. I am one to the extent that the second in command grab it na UTV enemy argue. I won't share the full tape, but I never challenged any of them. All I did was that I stayed within my lane by the legal orders. I followed the advice. So this Shatta Wale issue, that Sammy Ba say this is what is happening to them, and I saw say AI story different, but our internet so say it has become a news out of Ghana. One news, meaning say real and AI. The maker say Shatta is a brand that we will love forever, like any other person. He's growing beyond music, so he needs to form a team, a counseling team, a spiritual team, a legal team, and all the PR and other people he has done, because Shatta is no more a musician just like that. He has a competing brand in town. Shatta Taxi near Warhol. It's an app that is competing with the Yangos, competing with the what do you call them? Boats, the Uber. Shatta did a brand beer, BB Canna. It can affect all these products that he's told. Yeah, the Shaxi. Beautiful name. Beautiful name. Eti Shatta na be brand beer. A fight sa mana be jina be beer e jina no. I will plead with him. Say it's good we hear his voice, but like he should speak through his legal people if there is anything that bonds on legality. Because ni post now or BBC News. I saw it. Now say BBC News. Ghanaian star Shatta Wale luxurious car surrounded over an alleged link to US crime. And I love the headline because under alleged, it means it can be investigated. But whether the investigation come now or not, but news we say security as an artist is not good. It's not good, but for the brand. But I think all of us can be victims. Because car no talk car never custom near clear. Origin. Yeah. And the origin is say a auction car, a garage car. It's a fresh car. How will me and me to anybody who say sanity? Because the clearance came from the origin, and that's why I was able to register. Okay, the defective plates, DV plates, and I get the DPS. See, I have a sticker. Drive from port. All those ones. It means that it has gone through the system. Auction cars cry auto auction car. Later, it tells you the origin of the car, and it says car back. Now origin is say auction. Now you're stolen. I see sunny air can poor woman. I the buyer. It will be difficult for me to know. So Shatta has a point, and I think that is why maybe Yoko, not that they were conniving, but realize say these can be solved probably because you know got on direct. Obi na Toman interview Shatta. Obi na to ade na aye say. Obeti ase. However, ni fear normally to no call they are not wrong. It is part of their operational machinery. It's not because of Shatta. But the point in say, Obi on tia say got tia say you need to already fear. Bema e kan juma no ho. Remoacha must protect himself as they enter into the place. And when they got there, they were able to solve things here then amicably. And honestly speaking, and you Shatta and bar out. We don't even have a picture of them going to the house. It's in America. We do not make major decisions from temporal situations. Remoacha State Mayor said he will let the party go into position. It's a painful thing for them to hear. Because I don't think that any party will want to go to a position because of somebody. So it will draw attention. Then why you know say if you party, yes, it will draw attention because on my opinion, position man go for now. If you campaign trails or campaign. So already in the position grade on my opinion, the man grad people are asking. Najima no jina no way near one post way. Xenophobia the post Chromo and Grow says when did what was it campaigning? So this statement was to air what you are going through. But me catch at Najima. And Kofubi Eko Yoko Pai, no one catch him say Yoko Afro Cabin. And I think, sir, honestly, young boy Yoko Fabas to say,
Oma keeping
they are living with professionals because your police station beer, Okawa, Posini in the Hatchubi. Your hospital buya in Akawa. Nurse be of show, no freka, nurse be near Esu, and Osu announce so. If Yoko could have kept this for this number of
like the professionalism, eh?
Yeah.
Because, sir, Yadi Shatawale car way for almost 3 months. No, you're quiet.
So the team with Shatawale, yes, we love him to come and speak. But let's all learn to deal with decorum. The city of Casa Bible, no honor for me. But I've learned too much. Nobody talks more than me. I do life Monday to Monday.
Yeah.
But till today, I've not gotten any in court lawsuit. Lawsuit nearby from Yvonne Nelson was not against me. But I put my mouth inside. So I let her be a buyer. Say, no. It was a Nigerian blogger. Ofa Kwasiaba Obema nyo one day na. What must say? Eno ashawoni fame wa yeka no. Or translate about English, not true, sir. Okay. So we apologize on behalf of TV Africa. So it was not a suit to me. No. Sana kokonsa dia no was a conversation between me on only kokonsa. So oba one penia maya nya one day. Na be ma show nyinsen. Obu ebusuan kwasia. Wa show kwasia nyinsen. Onu gba kwasia ba. So na adwin say obeye ohun ade ebusuan be gine den kwasia bonsa. So it was not an insult to Yvonne Nelson, but unfortunately, no. All we did per the station standard, they said your voice was there, and unfortunately, we said I let an crowd. Now you can page in the see and see what okay FM. But for the can say this is okay. So I've been very careful and very careless at the same time, so that I don't build bad brand for myself.
The PR is saying that based on that negative publications, now more losing this deal.
So the lesson is, if I were to be the PRO, I'm telling Sammy, this post was a damn post.
But that's what you wrote.
No, but that's a damn post.
So you can project the he now said it. Look at it.
So this post was a damn post from Sammy.
He has already said that.
So now he's a damn post from him because look, if you are managing anybody like Shatawale, and this his boisterous, his hot water, you should find ways and means of coming to cool the waters. You've lost a deal. It could be true, it could be real, but what was the brain behind posting this?
Letting Ghanaians know, say, negative publications are affecting the artists.
Where is the negative publicity? Has the car been taken? Has Shatta really pumped money into buying a car that he didn't know the origin? Has Yoko visited the house of Shatawale? Did Yoko started this thing in 3 months until Shatta blew the noise that? So you analyze these things. If you have lost a deal based on this, let's keep it within ourselves and rather go to the people there. Say, Charlie, what can you do? Send away kind of to help us position the brand, because we have a deal with Ajimai record label, and because they are not understanding what is going on, they are blacklisting us and taking us out of the deal. So you could rather give a final report from there. Say, yes, we went for the car XYZ, which it was a crime car, but we want to state categorically that the artist bought the car from Okoto, who is a car dealer, and didn't know that this car was this. Abetment to a crime is equally like that. But if you are able to clear yourself legally,
people understand.
So the PR must do this work in this way, so that our brand can be secured. Even if it's true that Shatawale's car was truly a stolen car, he didn't steal it.
No,
he bought it. Even if Shatawale has not paid for the car, but somebody says he loved the brand.
No, they're checking.
And he sent the car to Shatawale. Shatawale has the right to publicize the car. But later, see, if you say a chassis number is a stolen car, you cannot hold Shatawale. Let me tell you, I am a brand. My voice is a brand. The human being is a brand. Even my wee is a brand. So at the end of the day, a stolen car. Yes, I'm sitting there. And I'm saying chassis number and the origin has always deceived us. So Mimi problem is it. This must not come again. It's painful that you lose such an amount of money or even relationship with such a reportage. But I know we'll bounce back. Let's rather come cool. Remo, we are sorry. In any other way, all celebrities will go down like this. But let's get lawyers who understand our work and know when to speak. And this is what to say that your friend, your brother, Lewin, we have to force him to get a lawyer. And we are forcing to get a lawyer. People should know the process in getting a lawyer. You can get a lawyer that will become permanent with your people, with you, or you get a lawyer that will only work when you have a case. But you don't need just a lawyer, you need a counselor. Because Ajimati, show ya wouldn't need to show Nuko you with TV. Do you know why? Can you tell me why?
No, I mean, can never come after
Do you know why?
Oh, you see, that's it. I didn't know come with you.
No, because the reason why the show goes somewhere is because there's a talk back in your ear. That's what I want to say.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody, if you see a solid production, Obi sorry, or cross camera, yeah, Kasa in the talk back, you sorry. So they don't see an image person. Say, Nipana talk back, manager. You always have wrong things happening. So we should have talk back. A counselor is a talk back. A legal person is a talk back. A spiritual person is a talk back. And if you are getting out there in the public, make sure you have talk back. Otherwise, ube kasa enyase meti hende nakamenya asem nyame na ebo ame mudie munni me kam se nyeno kasa ye fa roba show bia jade okay ina me say de nya hwe ya ye bida munko gogo munko hwe ena jime hu se daachi ne bia me wu abitu de roba share
Sally P1 who said asema asame kanso e contradict the artist na be because just after this issue chapter call line and was thanking people who are publishing negative news about him. Say a buano manis come because a man algorithm they should keep on they should keep on saying negative news about him. That is from the artist. And so the PR also say negative news no air affecting now. Which one should we believe?
No, believe in both of them because to open your algorithm is to get the eyeballs. So Shatawale's stand was the algorithm is open, and when the algorithm is open,
it opens through negative. It encourages
hold. People negative publicity opens algorithm. Strange events opens algorithm. Let me prove to you today. Entertainment start here. 98 unam 56 me can say the rubber should be bemem
the one is shoot
364 it's a member be wa omo be my lose so a peer algorithm what must say so there are news shocking news so yes it has opened the algorithm but after the algorithm no if you don't manage that thing well it might go and affect other people who are not interested in the algorithm. But the headline news, that's why I say I like the BBC reportage.
Alleged.
Just like my story that is on Power FM page. Alleged national security operator. And yeah, me legal advisor, I mean, like I mean, but on no case, truly see. It me headlines in a call legal screening. It's a cow, but wow. So they should build the team well.
Thank you. Midway chat for that to apo Saliman, nearby Saliman, Nena, Nimpon, at the form. Nana, I can chinebu, brebiane, esijaso. Nana Yamfie, Ebiokono, and soon 97 years. A dear, a different Yanai, a year, Oba Penny, Elizabeth, a Fiat Yako, aka Oledi Phony, and a dark. TV nesono any Facebook you're sharing live na nyame adoma aye ni hihye ni wake up bia enkoso the only beto empam odomfo nyankopon dom boy na okay ba besimu awie 23rd of August 2025 ewo house number NA09 ewo asunamanso ewo 18 MU ewo ene de beto mpam na fe ya ye awufusu dia mano ewo Sacred Heart Catholic Church ewo techimantia if you anopa nko ekosi anopa dubaako between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. na fe yakwa kope ne kwabre ewo techimantia amusiye yakoba ni ababa ye evusum eyesum na yia ya baba ye twa to de ama no nyame adoma Saturday na 23rd of August 2025 ewo Roman Catholic Park a ben Doma Road Techimantia ano eviano a donkro ekusi na nwumre no between 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. na adechi kwasia da ebekwa koye Sunday service Thanksgiving mass service at the Amaya Mameno 24th of August 2025 was Sacred Heart Catholic Church what the Chimantia anopa no kron no pa no twe ene fa at exactly 8:30 a.m. na nyame adoma Sunday no 24th August 2025 Roman Catholic Park ne so na if you asore dem ne ba ya ba be ye na yia etwa to kra eti baby obi ewu no sabi obi na ho ya de pa bi enso eda bama no so o se nisika sano eye kwasia da no ye fra sorry ba
so se ya sa be ye twa to lam se kan ye
ya nisika sa ya nisika sa eti no be pa chaw ye na nimpon oba pani Elizabeth efia nyako aka Oledi Saliman ne na nimpon ene da for me nyame adoma 23rd next week Saturday na say ye kwako pen
ma minister Sali
kra
so ma minister Sali bro abo ni o
ebefe
ne kala no so ni
ebefe
no yeti anana won hia na da
man hia ne da ba wo hwa onye obi o etintin sa
ntintin fo ni nchese ma me da ye na wo ko me fa hwe bibia anko jabi ma obayi ese de oye abayisem oye oni bayi jabibi ma no mesrew jabibi ma Sali no ha adwen go kuri
no so Sali so e bayivo
se minim se bi ni nyina ye hia
Sami yenti for yes sorry
ma me bantu gyanse na sami nko se ye nua be ma ye nyina ya dan for Royal TV
okay
ono so ni papa e da form e wo Kumasi 20 o me Thursday I think that's 27th amankwa papa e free mu nti ubisa amankwa de na menye mo se industry for nyina embebo ame
industry
nti nyina o kan ye ho amankwa ye ni where he started and how he has gone so Royal TV CEO and AA driving school oye nyama bibiri mesere se nyina ye nko boa no Thursday 27th of August
okay
no my that's sorry no the Sunday November, which is the 31st, if I'm right.
Okay.
Nti a year can see that one. And you may a man papa at that form. Why?
Okay. Ukasaya na your president. George Quay Abwaje. The message I sent him I said, great show. Come watch our play next week.
Yeah.
Play Koso. Death and rank. Horseman.
Yes.
Death and the rank horseman.
Yeah.
The king.
The king. No. I see. What do you see here?
King. Now.
Hey, what do I see?
Phone.
Cancer. What do you see? No, you read. It's not DE.
I know it's a K. It's King's Horseman. No, you are from British, so your life is different. Yeah.
Okay.
We are praying and proper too much. The devil of the king. Now they tell me, and then they're reading who you are.
The King's Horseman.
The story behind it is what gave me the title.
Okay.
And the title of the because of the story said, the King's Horseman.
Yeah, the King's Horseman.
I said, Nipani Wuko. But as so Janet, and away and I just on your very real Janet.
Yeah.
So, I said, Beman Robert.
And for Robert, you're natural. Death and the King's Horseman. Bustle next week, it's just exactly 8 days from today. Not just say, life.
National
say, tickets. Just that this short code. Then you have for supporting George Quay. That this short code, network tickets. *41 *714 *46# number review. What dale penawato ticket? *714 *46# *714 *46#. Now we talk standard near 200 Ghana cedis and of a VIP 300 Ghana cedis. Basubo National Theatre, August 23rd of August, 23rd, 24th, 30th, and 31st, and Basu 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each night. National Theatre. next week. Tickets. Number ni BMO, I would talk tickets anyway. Just have this short code, then straightforward. You buy your tickets. Star 714 star 46 hash. Star 714 star 46 hash. George Quay Abuaji. Nimuvia or the Ababontin. And no, I don't know. Oh, George, we are all brothers. So we do this to support ourselves. We'll end the show here. Your last word.
Sunyani for Lowen a premium.
Oh, there will be a show. This will be a show.
Me.
That's why I say promoting one.
Now I can yet be a wire working.
As I win your beer, we are music, we are movie director. You beer.
Me and go people.
Me. The only way we can introduce you is what?
A movie director.
So then when anything about movie comes,
yes.
Don't behave like so.
No, me the mechanic.
Okay,
you better promoting the movie, no, or the back cry and check. The way, mess half friend who cries on right interview. But to obey back. No problem.
Wajimanye actor.
Oh, but obey Baba being promoted.
And I'm saying Wajimanye actor. Man, I interview.
David, that's it, or say, or more actors and actresses. No, the almost interview.
And I'm saying, one year actor.
Some mean there be a
That's my actor that may interview.
That was a mistake. I think it was
on the 21st of September, Kobe Rana yet 1 month.
Okay.
They're very ready.
Okay.
Until they celebrating 15 years. Okay. So the first my birthday. And see, no, so you have the whole details.
Okay.
You kofare by order no AM. Na baby you for be a TT Babenche. Be a person join cool piano on frame 0276 1234 04. Okuapimanga bitia munyina.
But the American say we are still in a mood of grieving the loss that we have, and that's a professional. Let's be circumspect with our words and our reportage. And send me a seminar, Mr. Maybe I'm a good metalibia or send be a down. I also want to avail my services to anybody that has been affected, whether in government, in or in an office, anywhere that you want people to counseling professionally. I'm available, office sector everywhere, to come and assist Niamwa with them grieving of this loss. Sansona, and ye keke, but be a dear to Benny and I be coso. I won't tell say, we are bear me who are on your now, or baby, I will think I cough for me now. Macho, maybe 0277 60 96 44. Now, if I can see anything to just say, October 24th. October 24th. And then you made a way there. A Ghana Music Award USA. Dundee and then in Crawford. UTV4 Ebomu Live. And TV Ghana. Dundee and then in Crawford. But on 24th of October, our United States of America is the honorary awards are running for 14 years.
Yes,
3G awards.
Last year. Now.
Yeah, nominated Ajima. Your boss is saying your nomination is still valid.
Okay.
Ajima any time. You ever part of any choice or man go US. I say what go UK. Yeah, Uncle Yeshi and 24th October. Basso the 3G awards. Yeah, bisa say Obi only will be prominent. Why BB to say Julius Debra will be able to sorry. Say you can nominate the person in governance, out of governance, in politics, in academia, anywhere in the media landscape. Wouldn't so be even in the farm. Who couldn't buy a bibina person nominating the board to review it? Fact phones is here. Let's see email address. 3gawards@gmail.com. 3 near no actual 3 Genius Capital now awards 3gawards@gmail.com. Nominate anybody, write a short story, send a person to us, the board will review it. Remember, I am the African director for this thing. That's my position. The second vice president, African director. Miso, wait, my send me direct on WhatsApp 0277 609 644. Upeso ko hwebi. Upeso attend the show no so now ni visa. Frame me. Na yema opportunity to get a visa to go to the US for the show and come back to serve Mother Ghana. Within the council, Mugabe, GM, that's the same. Over 2 months for, but promise in a year, you better be bomb will say 10,000.
Yeah, thank you. But I say, I will share what's the other side. George Chris said, tell Councillor Lutrot, I'm broke. I need counseling. Obi, not here now. I dare never catch them.
Oya counseling, it's also part of the laws. George Quay, I said he should give the loss of broke because broke nature said now will be.
And as he said, you be
and about form. And see George Quay, well, I mean, the law bans us from counseling our family members.
Okay,
so I'll refer him to somebody else. Okay, but I'll give him the tutorial.
Thank you. But that's it. Just a little George Health Shop there. No penny in that no be Little George Health Shop and what time 5 in between people be run about any Presby. I saw no bogram na elupa uncle George Brown that one
yare yo yare yas obi benya wona fi yare yamfa yare nso nya nipa sichire yare ni no sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy, we are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pockets, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support.